All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rukahakrash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Peace, honor, respect to you brothers that's out there laboring, edifying, rather divine the word and truth and sincerity. And Shalom to you believers out there. And this lesson was inspired. You see the title scrolling at the bottom. All right, Trump don't believe NATO would help the U.S. if attacked. And you see the heading right here. Trump unleashes his doubts on NATO. We don't get so much out of it. So this lesson right here was inspired from this brother from GMS Watchman. All right, if you ain't subscribe and be edified to this brother right here. All right. And when I seen it, I got excited. So I just wanted to spread the news. This is gonna be real quick. I'm gonna just get the precepts basically that he got. But yeah, man, this is biblical prophecy. All right. Again, when I seen it, I was let me pause this. When I seen it, man, I got excited because wow, you know, um, let's go here first. Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says what? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right. That's why everything that's been going on in geopolitics and news, everything that's been going on is biblical prophecy. We can go right to the scriptures and be like, wow, that's this, chapter, this book, chapter, verse, or this is what the Apostle John said. This is what Apostle Paul was talking about. This is what Habakkuk was talking about, So, uh, yeah, man, everything is for the appointed time. So, meaning things that's going on right now, it wasn't supposed to happen 20 years ago, 50 years ago, even a year ago. Things that's being said, the wars, the rumors of wars, all of these things wasn't supposed to happen in 1975 or 1998. No, everything have their time to be brought to pass. Even when Yahweh shall come, even the kingdom of heaven, even when Israel went into slavery, and now Israel coming out of captivity. Everything is for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Yeah, so Trump saying this, so saying where there's fire is smoke. Where there's smoke is fire. All right, and he have doubts, and this is biblical prophecy, because the fact is that NATO is not going to help them, and that's according to the scriptures. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, meaning, hey, we got to be patient in this thing, man. All right, it's a waiting game. You're gonna have to learn patience. But let's go here to 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." So, hey, even though it's a waiting game, us brothers and sisters that's rooted, we already know everything's going to come to pass, and the Lord has given us tokens. All right, it wasn't a coincidence that Donald Trump said those things. And we can go right to Revelation 17. We can go to Obadiah, and go right into it. Okay, so these words are faithful and true. When you go to Revelation 17, getting to the point, at verse 16, it says what? And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast. Now, when you go into the 10 horns, you're going into the European Union, which was called the Treaty of Rome, which was known as the ECC. All right. So that was signed in 1957 and enforced on January 1, 1958. All right. Because when you come here, let me see. So the Treaty of Rome, or the EEC, this is what was. This was the beginning of the European Union. Treaty establishing the European Economic Community brought about the creation of the European Economic Community, the best known of the European communities. The treaty was signed March 25th, all right, the 25th of March, 1957, by Belgium, France, Italy, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands and West Germany, and came into force January 1st, 1958. Okay, so this was the beginning, and it was all due to come against the Soviet Union, basically. In olden times, in the old ancient Roman Empire, these same countries will be considered probably vassal states of Rome, of the Roman Empire. Just like as today, they basically kind of vassal states of the United States, because the United States is what, Rome 2.0, and vassal states are just states that under your law, basically under the thumb. You know, you gotta pay taxes and things of that nature. Could tell you that, and matter of fact, man, let me get it. Let me see if I can find it. Is that second? Let me try first Maccabees on my phone. Bear with me 1 second. I want to try to find this. Yup. All right, so let me come here. I knew it was chapter 8, but I just didn't know at first because I haven't read it in a minute. So when you go to first Maccabees chapter 8, all right, now it says right here, now Judas had heard the fame of the Romans, that they were mighty and valiant men, such as would lovingly accept all that joined themselves unto them, and make a league of enmity with all that come unto them. And this is how the United States is. All right, they'll be at peace with you if you're under their thumb. Meaning, if you accept the ABC community, you accept the wine. The wine. It goes back to that. Matter of fact, I already got that. Revelation 18 tell you that what? And I believe Revelation 17 does as well. Revelation 18 and 3, it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. That's talking about all of these other nations who have joined unto the whore, United States. Well, in antiquity, it was the same thing. Why? Because Esau was blessed with that sword. So Judas, he heard about the Romans, about what? Their conquest of a war, that they were what? Mighty and valiant men. Okay, and that there were men of great valor. It was told him also of their wars and noble acts which they had done among the Galatians, and how they had conquered them and brought them under tribute. See, so those first these countries right here, those were the ones that came up under ancient Rome. And Lord willing, I could do a lesson on that going into this, the European Union, going into which country, because they have ancient names. Okay. So I just wanted to get that background about that. So now when you come here to Revelation 17, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And the whore is United States, man. It's America. Okay. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Right. That's going into those missiles that's going to come down here. You're going to have your Yahweh and the heavenly hosts in the chariots. Okay. Burning this boy up too, doing a number on all of these nations, judging all of these nations. But America is going to be straight desolation, man. Now, I want to play the video. Let's go here. I can read it, but let's hear it right out of Trump's mouth.
Ukraine's an interesting case. People always want to know my feeling. Number one, we're in for 200 billion plus, and the European nations are in for 20 billion. And it's more important for them. And don't you think they should equalize? Nobody asks them. It's like I did with NATO. I said, we're paying for NATO, and we don't get so much out of it. And I hate to tell you this about NATO. If we ever needed their help, let's say we were attacked, I don't believe they'd be there. I don't believe. I know the people. I know them. I can tell you country by country who would be there and who, but I don't
He
believe
said
that
he
we.
know him, and this is the former president, so he do know him. All right. He said I can tell you country by country. See, faithful and true, man. Obadiah 1 and verse 6, it says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him." Right. So all the men that was cool, the NATO, EU, they're gonna turn around and shoot missiles at United States. It's gonna be because and it's no coincidence Trump saying that because he understands. It's like a bully. Nobody really likes the bully, but they gotta comply with the bully because the bully is bigger and stronger. You see what I'm saying? So it's just now when I want to get this in Revelation 17. Let me see. But now it says in Revelation 17:17, it says, "For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, and to the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled." So it was the Lord's will for the European nations to be under the thumb of the United States. But until what? The word. So until these prophecies come to pass, certain prophecies come to pass, Israel had to wake up. It's things that had to happen and be fulfilled before they just flat out, was like, all right, enough is enough. Okay. And when you go here to Proverbs 21 and 1, it says, "What? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will." So whatever the Lord wants everybody on the planet to do, okay, they're going to do it. So I just wanted to bring this out. I thought this was very exciting and interesting, and it's no coincidence. This the Lord, giving us tokens day by day, man. It's crazy, day by day. A brother had just brought out a lesson how these people, these foreigners that came over here, were saying like, no, I would tell my people to stay in their own country. And then that's in the scriptures how every man should go to their own land, roughly paraphrasing, go back to their own country when stuff hit the fan. So day by day we getting them tokens. And that's why I tell myself to stay grounded and locked in, because we're gonna be out of here, man. We can't too much care about what's going on here. And I tell myself that, because you can kind of get in a hustle or bustle. You got certain responsibilities, certain things, but man, we about to be up out of here. So, Lord willing, this was edifying to the next lesson. Shalom.